Hello, studio artists. This is your host, Mr. Graham, coming to you live from North High School today. Today, I want to share with you how to get your own image for the grid drawing. Now, there's a pretty easy way to do this, but it's a little tricky when you're trying to transfer it, maybe so you can see it. But let's start at the beginning. So let's say there's a picture you want to use for your grid drawing, like I have here. And what you need to do is you need to put a grid that's divided by 4s at least at the same ratio as your paper. So here's some images that I've done before, and I'm going to make another one. So I'm in my Google Drive here, and I click New, and I go to More, and I go to Google Drawings. Now once I'm inside Google Drawings, the first thing I'm going to do is make this page the right size. So I click on File, go down to Page Setup, and I click where it says Standard, and I change that to Custom. Now your paper, if you have normal printing paper, it's 8.5 by 11. So I would change this to be 8.5, and then this would be 11. Now if you want to do it the other way, so like maybe you want your page to be tall, you can switch these numbers, 8.5 and 11. Now if you have a different size piece of paper, you need to put that exact size of paper in there, and you'll have to measure it with a ruler or something. But generally speaking, if you have regular printer paper, it's going to be this size, or notebook paper. So I click OK. Now I'm going to click on Insert, and I go to Table. And then however many sections you want this to be, you select that. So if I wanted to do 4 sections by 4 sections, which is the minimum requirement, I would do that. I would either do 4 by 4 or 8 by 8. I'm going to do 4 by 4. I'm going to take this, I'm going to stretch it all the way to the edge of the picture, and it kind of snaps in place there like that. And what happens is these boxes are exactly 4, like so if I fold a piece of paper in half and then I fold it in half again, I'll have these exact same sections in this exact size. A couple of things I would also do for this is I would change the color. So click the border color, change that to black, and I'll usually make my lines thicker, like 4 or 8 point. We're going to go ahead and find a picture. So I usually like to search black and white photography because that usually gives me really good values to work with and really good pictures to work with too. So I'm going to do black and white photography animals. Very cool. I like this lion. Oh, that's got like 2 pictures in one. So I would find a picture. I can bunny ear click here, and that brings up copy. And I'm going to go back to my drawing, edit, paste. I'm going to stretch this out and let it hang off the end. But I have a different problem now. Now my grid is behind, so I'm actually going to change the order. If I double bunny ear click, 2 fingers, I can go to Order and send the picture to the back. Well, my picture has a lot of black in it, and so does my grid. So if I click on the grid again, I can change this and make the lines white this time. That might be better. So now I have a picture that I can use for my grid drawing, and you can just have it up on your screen like this, and when you fold up your paper in front of you, the sections will be the same ratio as what you see here. Alright, studio artists, I hope this really helps you, and I can't wait to see those pictures as they come in.